Hi everyone, welcome back to Tuesday Tips with Cris. This is Cris here with all the tips to help you level up. Join me this week where we talk about tips on how to manage your energy. If you like what you see, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to stay up to date with all my tips and tricks. And don't forget to visit my blog at www.tuesdaytipswithcris.com. One thing I have always heard my managers and employers say is that I can do a lot in a little bit of time. Now, it's not easy, but I have some great tips up my sleeve that have allowed me to operate at maximum efficiency most times. Our bodies and minds feel drained after exerting energy all day long. So it's up to you to learn how to manage it so that you're not wasting it. When you learn to manage your energy, you'll realize that not only will you have more time to do the things that you love and spend time with the people that you love the most, but you'll still be crushing it at work and school and still remaining productive. One of the most important skills I learned was to say no and to set my boundaries. Do I say no to everything? Of course not. You have to make sure that you're strategic with what work you refuse. Now, we all have this notion or this idea that if we refuse work, we're refusing to work there at the company. And that's not the case. You don't want to burn out and risk not being able to accomplish your work to the best of your ability. It's so important that you stay organized. You can do that by keeping a to-do list where you prioritize all of your most important and maybe most energy consuming tasks on top, and then your other little admin tasks at the bottom. You can also keep calendars that, help you stay up to date, set reminders to let you know, oh, it's time to switch tasks, it's time to do something else. I like to switch up my tasks throughout the day. So it is great for you to dedicate some time to what we call deep work or deep focus, where you work on the most pressing items, the ones that require most of your brain energy. Work on them certain periods of time throughout the day. Whether you work best in the morning, schedule those times in the morning. If you work best after lunch, go ahead and schedule it for that time period. And then switch it up and break it up with like minimal and very not energy consuming tasks, like admin tasks, like filling out an email or completing some document or some form that helps with your overall workload, but it doesn't take away from that time needed for deep focus for those large projects that you need to dedicate a lot of brain power to. Personally, what I like to do is I like to set up different tasks on my Google Calendar, and I put, work on this task for a certain amount of time. Then, a couple hours later, I'll put work on this other task for a certain amount of time. Switching it up helps me to, stay fresh and not completely use up all my energy focusing on just one thing. I can do a couple of things throughout the day or several things throughout the day when I break up my time in my calendars in that fashion. I'm also a big fan of scheduling busy time on my calendar. I work from home and some of you may also. So if you want to make sure that no one bothers you during your moments of deep focus and deep work, go ahead and put busy on your calendar for a certain amount of time. And like that, your manager and coworkers know that at that time you're busy doing very serious work. And so they should not be bothering you at that moment. And with scheduling your time, make sure that you also schedule time for rest breaks. Your brain and your body deserve it. Managing your energy means that you have to pay more attention to what your brain and your body are telling you. We all have hard stops where we can't keep going anymore. If your eyes are starting to glaze over, if you can't think of easy things or things or tasks that you have found easy before are not becoming more difficult, it's because simply your brain is tired and it needs that rest. You can do stretch breaks, time where you exercise or you just get up off your chair and walk around a little bit, times where you just unwind and refocus your brain. Sometimes we start harping on little things and little tasks that we can't accomplish, and it's not because you can't do it, it's because you're too tired to think of the solution at that moment. Your energy is precious, so treat it as such. Managing your energy means that you have to pay more attention to what your body is telling you and less to the clock. And there you have it, my tip for you this week. Make sure you join me next week for the final installment of the professional development series, where we talk about how to switch careers. Thanks for joining me, guys, as always, and I'll see you next time.